What's going on, everybody? Jack Small of Animation Station back again to you all again with another SpongeBob month video, and today we are going to be reviewing episodes 4 and 5 of SpongeBob SquarePants, which are Bubblestand and Ripped Pants. And it's not going to be as boring this time because I'm not going to be by myself. Sorry, let me turn the brightness up. There we go. See, what's gonna happen is, I'm going to do the intro that you're listening to right now, as I'm doing right now. Meta. And then, I'm going to review Bubblestand. I'll give you my final verdict, and Christy's final verdict. And then, we're gonna switch over. Christy's going to review Ripped Pants. She'll give you my verdict and her verdict. And then it's gonna swap back to me, and I'm gonna tell you both of our rankings of the episodes at the end and close out the video. So that sounds good to you, then sounds good to me. So how about you say we get this ball rolling and let's review Bubblestand. Okay, first up we have Bubblestand up today. Let's talk about the positives first, because unfortunately this one's not going to be as positive as the last few. I think the concept's cool. The highlight of the episode I'm going to talk to you guys about at the end is really good too. And I did like the ending. The ending was funny. But, my friends, unfortunately it's not perfect this time around. I do think it lacks a lot in comedy this time through. And the beginning drags like crazy. And while I do like the ending, it's not great. The only great part of the episode is the technique. That memorable technique that we all remember from our days of school, that people have said over and over and over again, and has become one of the best quotes of the franchise. But once again, the other thing that knocks this is the same thing as everything else that hasn't gotten a 10 yet, is the dated animation. Now, I'll give it this, it's not nearly as bad in Bubblestand as it is in the last few episodes I've reviewed. But it's still a big problem. So, I have to give this one a final verdict of 5.5 out of 10 for my final verdict. And then coming from Christy, the casual fan, she gives it an 8 out of 10. This is one of her personal favorites, but me, not really. I'm not really the biggest fan of it. I mean, it's rewatchable, I do enjoy it, but I don't really like it that much. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say about Bubblestand. It's an okay episode that I still enjoy watching, so, but it has some pretty big faults. So, yeah, that's all I really have to say. Now let me flip it over to Christy, who's gonna talk to you all about Ripped Pants. Hey guys, yeah, I know you expected Christy to do this part, but unfortunately she's not feeling well, so I'm gonna have to take her place. So, that, and I also have yet another review to do later tonight, as well as a couple on the Legion, and I'm gonna be really busy tonight, so I can't hold this one off. So I'm just gonna talk to you guys about Ripped Pants. The pros of the episode: it is funny, it is charming, and it has some really good moments I'm going to talk about in a few. I really like the message of just being yourself, and that you don't have to change to be around other people. I like that message, actually. It's a good message for kids and adults alike. But this one still isn't a great episode at all. It still falls into that category of good, almost great. Once again, dated animation. I know I sound like a broken record. And some of the jokes don't land. Like the one about him pretending to drown just to make people laugh. Like, come on, dude. Have some morality. That was way uncalled for. And that kind of made me feel glad that he got ditched. So, yeah, overall, this is still a good episode. It's a final verdict for me of 7.5 out of 10. And I think it is a good episode. Almost great, if not for some, once again, dated animation, even though it's not it's slowly improving throughout the season, but but not only that, but also for going a little too far and driving a joke into the ground. So, yeah, it's a 7.5 out of 10. Now let's move on to my final thoughts. And, alright, time for final thoughts and rankings. And, yeah, I forgot to talk about the best moment, but I already adjusted that with my editing, so I'm not going to talk about it here. So let's rank the 2 episodes. This one is actually a lot closer than the other ones I've done thus far. Because, well, actually, no, it's not. Easily the weakest of the 2 is Bubblestand. It has not aged well. The animation is choppy and it's very, very slow. But it has the technique and it has some funny moments, including that classic Patrick line. But aside from that, it's a 5.5 out of 10 because it's just an okay episode that has not aged as well as the rest. And then Ripped Pants, a classic episode with a good moral, but dated animation and goes a little too far with the joke that puts it at 7.5 out of 10, but still in the number 1, in first place out of the 2. And that's this review. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm Jack Small, and remember, Animation Station's your one-stop destination. I'm gonna go film yet another review, and until next time, have a good day.